Hello everyone, I'm Laura from Therapies and this is the first of my YouTube videos and I thought I'd introduce by talking about what I do and a little bit about the therapies and things that I offer. So I'm a holistic therapist and trainer. I offer accredited courses in various therapies that I also offer as well. So anything from aromatherapy, reflexology, Indian head massage, Reiki, etc. So just a few therapies that I've gained experience, knowledge and training in over the past few years. So I have been a therapist for about 13, 14 years in total, and around about 10 or so of those I have been teaching for further education college as well as independently as well. So I'm a holistic therapist, so I thought I'd talk about a little bit more about sort of what that means and what it means to me in terms of how it affects the practice that I run and the clients that I see and the services that I offer. So for the therapies that I do offer, there is quite a few different terms and names for therapist. The most common three are complementary therapist, alternative therapist or holistic therapist. And I prefer the term holistic because holistic means whole, which means that we look at a person as a whole rather than just looking at a symptom. So it means that we tend to take into consideration lifestyle, a little bit about diet, emotional state, responsibilities, past history, past medical history, current medical history, and everything that makes a person a whole, mind, body and soul really, on that level, and how the mind, body and soul interacts and reacts to each other as well. So one of the most important parts of actually seeing somebody for a therapy is the consultation, particularly in the first treatment, the first time that they come and see myself, because it is really where we get an idea, where I get an idea of what's going on with that person and the whole reason why they're there and what influences that might be making a person have certain negative reactions, responses or conditions. And so by building up a really thorough picture of what's going on with that person means that I can tailor and do my very best to adapt the treatments to suit them, because no treatment is the same. You know, whether it's, I've got 10 people coming for reflexology, they'll all have reflexology, but the way that I approach it, maybe even the products that I use, would also vary and change as well, particularly looking at adding any sort of other skills that would complement that therapy as well, whether it's aromatherapy, whether it's hot stones, lymphatic drainage, etc. Or the whole approach can change completely. So, you know, no two therapies are the same for any person, because if you come and see myself for ongoing treatments, you know, the reasons why you came initially may change or adapt. You know, you might be having a particularly good week or had a good day, or you might have been having a particularly bad day, or there might have been other things that have cropped up that might be completely new, or you only get those type of symptoms or ailments crop up occasionally. So that's really basically what I do. I like to think that what makes the therapies so enjoyable and so beneficial to people is the personalised experience and the time that you get. So what I don't do is don't diagnose, not legally or qualified to diagnose a condition. Even with certain things we might be able to look and say, well actually I think that this feels imbalanced, and we might try and sort of work out the possibilities, but I'd always advise you to seek professional medical advice and get things properly diagnosed. I don't practice beyond my scope. of qualifications, because, you know, even the therapies that I'm qualified in, there's always still so much to learn. I don't know everything about all the therapies that I do. So to start giving advice on things that I'm not experienced or knowledgeable in is not professional, it's not ethical, and it's not in your best interests. If there's something that I might have heard of that I think might be relevant, I might inform you that I've heard about this, but then obviously I'd also tell you that that's not something that is along my lines of expertise, so it's something that you'd have to do more research in, or ask or refer you to another medical professional or another type of therapist or something that specialises in that. You know, so I would be open-minded, and I will suggest alternatives or other therapies that might complement them. So I don't diagnose, I don't practice beyond my scope of qualifications and expertise, and I don't suggest that you use these therapies in replacement of conventional medicine, if that is something that you need to do. Obviously I have people come here where the reasons why they come here means that they don't need to go and see a medical professional, and that's absolutely fine. But, you know, for a vast majority, it's about working alongside the medical professionals and supporting you where I can. In terms of what you choose to do, whether you choose to go and seek conventional medicine or not, that is entirely up to you, but I definitely do not advise that you would shun any advice from any consultants, GPs, or other medical professionals in replacement of my therapies alone, because again, it's treating the whole body, and a lot of the time when you're looking at holistically, you're not just looking at one thing to fix the problem. We'll be giving you advice on maybe general lifestyle suggestions, any different tweaks or changes that might be relevant, regular treatments, and looking at any other ways in which you can enhance your well-being naturally, and also referring to other professionals as well. So that's really what it's about. It is about doing the best for you. It's not about making me feel good. It's all about you. It's not about massaging my ego to say that, oh, I can fix this, I can fix that, etc. And so that leads me to a final thing as well, is that I don't claim to cure. But in saying that, it doesn't mean that you won't potentially get benefits from having the therapy. Most people will at least very much get the sense of relaxation and stress relief, which can be really beneficial. But again, I'm not able professionally to say that if you came and had a therapy off me, I can guarantee that. Unfortunately, with life, different things work for different people, which is why there are so many different therapies and different options out there, because everybody is so different. So sometimes it can be a little bit of trial and error as to finding what you respond the most positively to. And again, that's another reason why, you know, I don't claim 100% that, yeah, if you come and have this treatment, if you come and see me, we can, you know, definitely cure particular ailments. But, you know, I have, you know, the majority of people that do come to see at least get some form of a benefit from having a therapy. And having holistic therapy is more than just a treat, more than just a bit of a pamper. Sometimes it is seen as that, but if the therapist that you're going to see is approaching it from that individualistic, experienced, holistic point of view, and they take the time to tailor and listen to you, then it is very much a way of helping to balance, maintain, or even, you know, prevent illness. Again, I can't 100% guarantee, but for a lot of people, they're finding that it helps to prevent certain chronic illnesses from getting worse, or helping to maintain pain levels, things like that. Again, nothing guaranteed, but people are finding it more and more of a necessity. And even if you consider yourself a general healthy person, which I really hope you are, it's about giving yourself that time out and allowing somebody else to spend time with you, for you, and to help provide some form of nurture, therapeutic relaxation, time out of your day-to-day lifestyle. And I think we find more and more people getting or finding themselves in a level of unhealthy stress. More and more people are finding themselves coming down with chronic long-term illnesses that it's all about management and maintaining rather than curing, even from medical professional standpoint. And more and more people just burning themselves out, and more people's mental health is suffering as well. And so this is about maybe not curing, maybe not having all the answers, but you having a therapy can, for a lot of people, help enhance their life and give them that essential time out that they don't always get. Because I must admit, even going home after the end of a long day doesn't always seem like that time out and that peace, that peaceful sanctuary that it really should be. It's just a different type of list of jobs and a different type of stress or responsibility. So yeah, that's what it's all about. And to me, that's what it's all about. There's nothing better than seeing somebody leave after having an appointment and just their stance changing, their posture, they seem more relaxed, shoulders more relaxed, and just feeling a lot more peaceful, a lot calmer. And so yeah, that's really what I aim to do, and anything else is definitely a bonus. So yeah, that kind of sums up holistic and what holistic's all about, and why I prefer to use that term rather than just complementary or alternative, and why I feel that it is so important to have something. It doesn't really matter what therapy it is or what type of therapy, but just to allow yourself that time. We need to rest. It's important to rest, to give our all. It's important to allow our bodies the opportunity to heal, and that is what we're doing with holistic therapies. We're providing a safe space, a time, and helping to provide the body an optimum environment in order to allow the body to take over and rebalance itself. So it isn't actually the therapist that's doing the healing, it would be you. So thank you for listening, and I hope you found it insightful. If you've got any questions, then message away. My website is www.angel-wood.co.uk, and I'm based in the West Midlands in the UK. And take care, and I hope that you like and maybe subscribe to the channel. Brilliant, thank you. Bye.